Our next guest is from one of 295 charities and nonprofits in the Metro Detroit area, supported on the Shared Detroit platform. We're joined now by Courtney L. Todd, the Executive Director of the Brightmoor Artisans Collective, with us on the Michigan MegaCast. Courtney, thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate having you on. So first off, can you tell us about the collective and its history and who it serves in the community?
Absolutely. So we are in the Brightmoor community that's on the west side of Detroit. And our collective is just a whole bunch of neighbors sharing all of our information in a shared space. So we have so many legs of our nonprofit here. We have a creative space for our learners to come in and be enriched through music classes or crafting classes. We have a commercial kitchen space that is rentable to small business owners starting off. We call it our incubator kitchen because we can get you licensed and get your product out there. We have all kinds of education surrounding nutrition and food, including an education garden. And we also have a cafe that is led by our youth in our neighborhood, teaching them all kinds of responsibilities and leadership roles and allowing them an opportunity to fail and learn and grow.
We're joined by Courtney L. Todd, the Executive Director of the Brightmoor Artisans Collective, with us on the MegaCast. And so your program consists of those from the Brightmoor community. Are there others that also join in on this collective and really help to bolster that community within a community that you've built through this organization?
Absolutely. We have help from all over the city. We have help even from stretching out as far as Auburn Hills, just a lot of engagement in the community. So we're not just focused on Brightmoor, but just building a better community, building a collective community that we can all come together and learn and grow from one another.
And we're joined again by Courtney L. Todd, Executive Director of the Brightmoor Artisans Collective, on the MegaCast. More information on their website, brightmoorartisans.org. That's brightmoorartisans.org. Or you can go learn more on Shared Detroit's website at shareddetroit.org for more information. And so one of the many services that it's provided through this organization is its farmers market. Can you tell us when it is, how people can participate in the farmers market, both as consumers but even as vendors at the farmers market?
Absolutely. So our farmers market runs through our summer season. So it begins around mid-June this year, and it runs every Friday from 4 to 7. And we welcome all kinds of vendors, but we specifically have a lot of urban farmers who utilize our farmers market and are able to grow right here in our area, right here in our neighborhood, and sell their produce to the local community. We also have a ton of vendors who make jewelry, a lot of vendors who come in and are under the cottage food law. We also welcome all of those because under that law, you can bake at home and sell your goods in a farmer's market surrounding. So we absolutely welcome all vendors, and you can contact us through email or phone to get a hold of us to become a vendor.
And so, Courtney, you mentioned that the organization provides that safe, collective, collaborative space to work on in a number of different capacities, whether it be art or music or food, and it includes the community creation space. Can you talk about that space, where it is located, and how people in the Brightmoor community and other communities that want to join the collective can access this space?
Absolutely. So this space is usually reserved for all of our enrichment opportunities. So our music class is found there, our crafting class is found there, our quilting is all in that collective creation space. And so we welcome the community with all of their talents to just utilize that space to disperse their talents among the community. So we've had yoga instructors come in and utilize that space to teach yoga in the community. We've had piano, we've had violin instructors come in and just teach different skills, candle making we had there. So just different skill sets, different enrichment opportunities for the entire community. We focus on the youth, but parents are incredibly involved as well. So absolutely.
We're joined by Courtney Todd, the Executive Director of the Brightmoor Artisans Collective, joining us on the Michigan MegaCast. More information about the organization by visiting brightmoorartisans.org. That's brightmoorartisans.org. You can also go to sharedetroit.org, click on their Find Nonprofits link at the top of their homepage, and explore both the Brightmoor Artisans Collective and 294 other charities and nonprofits in the Metro Detroit area, sharedetroit.org. Courtney, on site there also, one of your most heavily utilized and appreciated features at the Brightmoor Artisans Collective is your commercial kitchen. Can you tell us about that and how members of your organization are able to access that both for their own personal use, but also for marketing and even sale of their food in features such as your farmers market?
Absolutely, absolutely. And that's exactly the pipeline that it is. We utilize this commercial kitchen space to be able to provide that space to be able to be licensed and insured, to be able to provide food for our community and just access, create that economic mobility for small food business owners or small farmers who need to come in and just process produce and get it bagged up to be able to be sold at our farmers market. We also provide storage here. We provide cold storage and dry storage to our renters so that they can be able to house all of their items that they need. This is their business space. This is their incubator space that they can fully use. It's their home away from home, and it is the beginning for most businesses. We've had several success stories where a couple of our renters are in stores in Myers. You can find our renters in Myers right now. So they're moving and grooving and growing as businesses inside of this incubator space.
Yeah, and it's providing that creative space and that collaborative space for these different individuals to have dreams, that have ideas, to turn those into reality and then turn them into viable businesses that support the community and bolster the community. And so it's a great opportunity for people in the Brightmoor community, but also those in surrounding areas, to join in collectively and have those opportunities to collaborate with other people in creative spaces and other ways as well in the local area. And so if people are interested in joining the collective and participating in some of its events, how can they go about doing so?
They can always visit us online at brightmoorartisans.org, and they can call me up at 313-437-1057 to get any information. I can always be emailed at brightmoorartisans@gmail.com, and that is my personal email, and you will get an answer from me.
We're joined by Courtney L. Todd, the Executive Director of the Brightmoor Artisans Collective on the Michigan MegaCast. More information on their website, brightmoorartisans.org. You can also find more information on Share Detroit's website at sharedetroit.org by clicking on their Find a Nonprofit or Find Nonprofits link, searching Brightmoor Artisans Collective to learn more information about them. There's also 294 other charities and nonprofits in the Metro Detroit area that you can support through Share Detroit. Courtney, there's a number of different events also coming up through the Brightmoor Artisans Collective. Can you tell us about some of those exciting events coming up and how people can participate?
Absolutely. Well, outside of our farmers market that will be beginning soon, we also are starting our summer camp for ages 5 to 12. And through our summer camp, we'll be providing all kind of enrichment opportunities, including our agriculture science focus, where we will have the kids out there in the yard, in the garden with us. We'll be doing all sorts of experiments. We'll be going to forests, go to trail walks, and all kind of exciting activities for the summertime, all kind of enrichment, and just all kind of goodness surrounded about our summer camp. So that's our main event that's going on outside of our farmers market. That's happening every Fridays from 4 to 7.
Courtney, these great community opportunities require great community support. So at this time, what is the best way or best ways that individuals in the Brightmoor community area, in immediate surrounding areas, and all throughout Metro Detroit and across the state of Michigan can support this collective?
Well, the first way you can support us is by visiting our Share Detroit page. So on our Share Detroit page, we have several volunteer opportunities that anyone, individual as well as groups, can take part in. We also have a donate button on our website that you are welcome to donate to. But we are looking for hands in the garden. We're looking for hands in the camp. And again, just visit our Share Detroit page. I thank Share Detroit for allowing us this access to be able to mobilize us and get us out there even more. So yeah, absolutely. Visit our Share Detroit, visit our website to donate and volunteer.
Courtney, before we let you go in another couple minutes, anything else that we haven't discussed today about the Brightmoor Artisans Collective that you would like our audience to know, or that they should be keeping in mind or keeping a lookout for in the near future?
Well, I would like everyone to know that we are hiring, but we are also gearing up for our community cleanup. So this is not just at the center, but this is our neighborhood-wide cleanup. So we are gearing up to do that and go through our neighborhood. So if anybody wants to take part in that, they can always reach out to me through Brightmoor Artisans Collective and get connected to our bigger Brightmoor network to be able to really get involved and engaged in our community.
Courtney, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.